Good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Stand up and lead the prayer, Nika.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here, ever this day be at my side to life and God to rule and God, Amen, and God,
Bago kayo magsiupo ay pakipulot muna ng kalat sa paligid and pakiayos na din ng inyong upuan. Maaari na kayo magsiupo. May absent ba tayo ngayong araw?
Wala po.
Very good. Bago ko i-discuss ang ating talakayin ngayong araw, ay ano nga muna uli ang ating pinag-aralan kahapon? Anyone? Yes, Nico?
fraction po.
Fraction, very good. Anyone pa na may idea at nakakatanda ng ating pinag-aralan kahapon? Yes, Nika?
Yung nasa taas po na number na fraction is numerator po at yung nasa baba po is denominator po.
Okay, you may sit down. Ano pa? Sino pa? Yes, Mark?
Ang nagseseparate po sa numerator at denominator ay binikulo.
Okay, very good. Nakinig nga kayong tunay sa ating talakayan kahapon. Bigyan ng inyong mga sarili ng wonderful clap. 1, 2, 3, go!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful.
Okay. Bago tayo dumako sa ating tatalakayin ngayong araw, ay magkaroon muna tayo ng motivational activity. At ito ay ang jumble words. Ang unang word ay the act or process of converting. Who wants to answer? Yes, Nika?
Conversion po.
Conversion, tama. You may sit down. Next is, it represents parts of a set or collection. Wants to answer? Yes, Nico?
Fraction po.
Fractions, tama. Very good. Next is, it represents a part of the base or whole. Anyone? Yes, Nika?
Decimals po.
Decimals, tama. And last one is, it is a dimensionless number and has no unit of measurement. Who wants to answer? Yes, Mark.
Percentage po.
Percentage, very good. Base kaya sa mga nabuo yung words kanina, ano kaya sa idea nyo ang ating tatalakayin ngayong araw? Anyone? Yes, Mark?
Decimal. It's all about decimal.
Decimal. Sino pa? Sino pang may idea? Yes, Nika?
Fractions po.
Okay, it's all about fractions. Yes, Nico?
Percentage po.
Percentage. Tama kayong lahat. Ang ating pag-aaralan ngayong araw ay conversion of fractions, decimals, and percentage. Ngayon ay dumako muna tayo sa history ng tatlo, which is percent, fraction, and decimal. So, the first one is, the term percent is derived from the Latin percentum, meaning 100 or by the 100. Percentage represents a part of the base or whole. It is often shown with the symbol percent. So, example natin sa percent is 10%, 50%, 30, 80, and 100. Percent, ibig sabihin siya ay laging 100. Dahil ito ang laging kabuuan. And then, for example, isang bilog. Ito ay 50%. And then, ito ay 50% din. So, itong 50%, ito yung portion na nakuha, and then pag pinagsama itong dalawa, di ba, ito ay 100%. And hindi magiging percent ang isang given kung walang
100.
percent sign. Gets nyo ba?
Opo.
Next is, who wants to read? Yes, Mark.
The word fraction actually comes from the Latin word fraction. Fraction, which to break fraction represent part of a whole or more, generally in number of parts. The line that separates the numerator and denominator is called vinculum.
Okay, you may sit down. Sa fraction naman, ito ay galing sa Latin word na
Fraction.
fraction, which means to break or paghahati. Ngayon, yung number, ito, number na nasa taas, ang tawag sa kanya is numerator, and then ito namang number na nasa baba is denominator. While, ito namang guhit na ito, na nagse-separate kay numerator and then kay denominator, ang tawag sa kanya is vinculum. For example natin is 1/2. Yan. And then, may bilog tayo. Hahatiin natin. So, ito yung portion na nakuha. Ito yung ating numerator. And then, kung ilan naman itong kabuuan, itong 2, ibig sabihin, siya ang ating denominator. And ang iba pang example ng fraction ay 2/4, 3/6, 4/8, and 5/10. Okay, ang ating sunod ay decimal. And decimal comes from the Latin word decimus, meaning 10. In algebra, a decimal number can be defined as a number whose whole number part and the fractional part is separated by a decimal point. The dot in a decimal number is called a decimal point. Dito naman sa decimal, malalaman natin kung ano ang place value ng isang number sa isang given. And it is also a group of number that is separated by decimal point. Tulad nitong sa example. Sa decimal naman, malalaman natin na after ng decimal point is smaller value, which is ito. Ones and then tens. Ito namang isa is
100.
hundreds, which is bigger value. So, yan, itong point na to, ito ang tinatawag nating decimal point. And then, ang other example ng decimal ay 0.10, 0.200, 0.4,000, and 0.60,000. Gets nyo ba?
Opo.
Okay. Next, we have converting fractions to decimals. To convert a fraction to a decimal, divide the numerator by the denominator. Do this until you get a decimal that terminates or repeats. If it repeats, place a bar over the first number that repeats. Ang ating unang given ay 6/48. Itong denominator natin ang nasa labas. And 6 naman yung ating nasa loob. So, 6. Kaya ba siyang i-divide sa 48? Hindi, diba? Kaya maglalagay tayo ng 0. And then 60 divided by 48 is equal to 1. And then 1 times 48 is equal to 48. And then, ima-minus na natin siya. So, magiging 10. And then, magiging 2. And then, magiging 5. And then, magiging 1. So, magiging 12. 12 divided by 48 cannot be pa din siya. Kaya, ang gagawin natin ay mag-a-add tayo ng 0 and then, i-bring down natin siya. So, 120 divided by 48 is equal to 2. And then 2 times 48 is equal to 96. And then, magiging 10. 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. And then here, magiging 11. Magiging 2. And then, magiging 24. Di magiging sagot niya is 24. 24 divided by 48 is equal to
2.
cannot be. That's why mag-a-add tayo ng 0. And then, bibring down na natin siya. So, magiging 240. 240 divided by 48 is equal to 5. And then, 5 times 48 is equal to 240. Kaya magiging sagot natin is 125. And then, lalagyan natin siya ng decimal point dito sa gilid ng 1. And then, lalagyan natin ng 0 para malamang there is no existing number. Gets ba?
Opo.
Next natin given is 11. So, the same process lang siya. Ang nasa labas natin is 11 and then 2 naman yung nasa loob. So, 2 divided by 11
Cannot be.
cannot be. That's why mag-a-add tayo ng 0. And then 20 divided by 11 is equal to 1. And then 1 times 11 is equal to 11. And then pag minus natin siya, magiging 10. And then 9. So yung 9, kaya ba siyang i-divide sa 11?
Hindi po.
Hindi. Kaya mag-a-add ulit tayo ng 0. Bring down natin. So 90 divided by 11 is equal to
8.
8. And then 8 times 11 is equal to 88. And then i-minus na natin siya. So 10, magiging 10. And then 2. Yan. So yung 2, hindi na naman siya kayang i-divide sa 11. That's why mag-a-add na naman tayo 20. And then 20 divided by 11 is equal to 1. So kapag pinagpatuloy natin siya, wala siyang magiging katapusan. Ano?
Opo.
So, ang gagawin natin dyan, kagaya na nakasulat dito, maglalagay tayo ng bar dito sa taas ng 18. So, yan, lalagyan lang natin ng decimal point and 0. Kaya ang ating naging sagot ay 0.18. Naiintindihan ba?
Opo.
Okay. Ngayon naman ay sa pagko-convert ng decimals to
Percent.
percents. In order to convert a decimal to a percent, either multiply the decimal by 100 and write the percent sign. So, madali lang siya. Yung given natin is 0.20 and then ita-times lang natin siya sa 100. So, gawin natin. 100 times 0.20. Ngayon ay bibilangin natin ang kanyang place value. So, from here sa left, ones, tens. Ang kanyang place value ay tens. Kaya bibilang din tayo ngayon dito sa lumabas na sagot. So, ones, tens. Kaya dito natin ilalagay ang kanyang decimal points. Ngayon, yung dalawang 0, ikakancel na natin siya. Kaya ang ating magiging sagot ay 20%. Gets nyo ba kung paano?
Opo.
Okay. Ngayon naman, ang next given natin is 4.00. So, gawin natin. 100 times 4.00. Ngayon, bibilangin na natin ang kanyang place value. So, ones, tens. And then dito, ones, tens. So, dito, cancel natin yung 0. And then, magiging sagot niya is 400. That's why nagkaroon tayo ng sagot na 400%. So, wag niyo kakalimutan yung percent sign. Kasi ang ating kino-convert ay sa percent. Gets ba?
Opo.
Okay. Next, we have converting fractions to percents. Who wants to read? Yes, Nika.
Converting fractions to percent. To convert a fraction to a percentage, the fraction a decimal, then multiply the decimal
Bye.
by 100 and cut a percent.
You may sit down. So, ang ating unang given ay 1/2. So, una muna natin gagawin, kagaya na sinabi dito, i-change muna natin siya into decimal. So, para yung ginawa natin kanina, 2 ang nasa labas and 1 yung nasa loob. So, 1 divided by 2 cannot be. That's why mag-add tayo ng 0. And 1. 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. And then 5 times 2 is equal to
10.
10. And then minus. So, magiging sagot natin ay
5.5.
5.5. Pero, kapag 0.5 ang ating sagot, matik na siya ay 0.50.
5.
And then, itong lumabas sa sagot ngayon, ita-times natin siya sa 100. So, dito. 100 times 0.50. So, ang ating lumabas sa sagot ay 0.5000. And then, hahanapin natin yung kanyang place value. Which is ones, tens, and then ones, tens. Doon natin nalagay ang kanyang decimal point. And then, ika-cancel natin yung kanyang 0. Cancel 0. That's why ang magiging sagot natin is 50%. Next, we have 1/3. So, kagaya lang din ng kanina, di-divide natin. So, kapag pinagpatuloy natin siya, wala na naman siyang katapusan. So, ang gagawin natin is lalagyan natin ng bar sa taas. And then, ita-times na natin sa 100. So, ang ating lumabas sa sagot ay 333,000 or 33,300. And then, bibilangin natin ang kanyang place value. So, ones, tens, hundreds, and then ones, tens, hundreds. Kaya nandito ang ating decimal point. And then, ika-cancel natin ang 0. So, lalabas sa sagot ay 33.3%. So, ito ay 50%. And then, ito naman ay 33.3%. Naintindihan ba kung paano nakuha?
Opo.
Okay. Ngayon naman, converting fractions to decimals. Divide the numerator by the denominator and then do this until you get a decimal that terminates or repeats. If it repeats, place a bar over the first number that repeats. So ang ating lumabas sa sagot ay 75%. And then, lagyan lang natin siya ng decimal point and 0 para malaman na there is no existing number. And the next given is 2/3. Ang lumabas sa sagot ay 666 and then lalagyan lang natin siya ng decimal point and then 0 sa gilid. And don't forget the bar sign kasi ay wala siyang katapusan kapag pinagpatuloy pa natin yung pag-divide. Gets ba kung paano?
Apo.
Next, converting decimals to fractions. Who wants to read? Yes, Mark.
Place the number that follow the decimal point over the place that the decimal ends in.
Okay, ang ating unang given ay 0.7. And then, itong 7, ito yung ating numerator. And then, bilangin natin kung pang ilang place value. So, 1,
10.
tens. Kaya ang ating magiging denominator ay
10.
10. That's why ang place value ng 7 ay tens place. 7 is in the tens place. And then next we have 0.25. So ang ating numerator ay itong 25. And then over, bilangin kung ilan ang place value. Ones, tens, hundreds. Kaya ang kanyang magiging denominator ay 100. So yung 25, anong place niya?
Hundreds place.
Hundreds
Place.
place. Tama. And then our last given is 1.625. So itong 625, ang ating numerator. And then, bibilangin natin kung pang ilan. Ones, tens, hundreds. So, 1,000. Ngayon, itong 625 at 1,000, meron siyang LCD o least common denominator, which is 25. So, 25 divided by 625 is equal to 25. And then, 25 divided by 100 is 40. Ngayon, itong 25 at 40, anong kanyang LCD kaya? Meron pa siyang LCD, di ba?
5.
Pwede pa siya sa 5, tama. So, 5 divided by 25 is equal to 5. And then, 5 divided by 40 is equal to 8. Ngayon, itong 1 na naiwan, or sinet aside natin kanina, lalagay natin siya ngayon dito. Kaya magiging sagot natin is 1 and 5, 8. Gets ba kung paano? Abo. Okay. Now, let's move to converting decimals to percents. Wants to read? Yes, Nico?
Converting decimal to percent. In order to convert a decimal to a percent, multiply the decimal by 100 and write the percent sign.
Okay, you may sit down.
Nawala ang decimal.
So, gawin na natin. Ita-times natin sa 100. And then, ang nakuha nating sagot is 57,400. Ngayon, bilangin muna natin yung kanyang place value, which is ones, tens, ones, tens. Dito ang kanyang decimal point. And then, cancel the zero. Matatagtag na din yung ating decimal point, kaya ang natira ay 574%. And then next naman nating given is 8.30. So 100 times 8.30. Ang nakuha nating sagot is 83,000. And then, bilangin yung place value. Ones, tens, and then ones, tens. Dito yung decimal point. Cancel 0. And then, ang matitira na lang is 830. And then, lagyan natin ng percent sign para maging 830%. Next is converting percents to fractions. Change the percent to a decimal, then put the number behind the decimal point over the place that it is in the tens, hundreds, or thousands. So, gagawin muna natin siyang decimal. Yan. Ang ating naging sagot ay 0.85 or 0.85. So, ngayon, nakuha na natin ang kanyang decimal, which is 85. So, itong 85, gagawin natin siyang numerator, as numerator, and then, itong 100, serves as our denominator. So, over 100. And then, itong 85 and 100, meron siyang LCD, which is 5. So, 5 divided by 85 is equal to 17. And then, 5 divided by 100 is equal to 20. So, ating magiging sagot ay 17 over 20. And then, next nating given is 12.5. And then, ang lumabas is 0.125. So, yung ating numerator is 125. And then, bilangin natin yung place value. So, ones, tens, hundreds, thousand. Kaya ang ating denominator ay 1,000. Ngayon, yung 125 and 1,000, meron siyang LCD, which is 125. So, 125 divided by 125 is equal to 1. 125 divided by 1,000 is equal to 8. Kaya nagkaroon tayo ng sagot na
1A.
1A. Naintindihan nyo ba?
Opo.
Okay. Ngayon, sa converting percents na tayo into decimals. Divide the percent by 100. So, di-divide lang natin siya. So, ang ating naging sagot ay 0.72. Next given is 62.5. So, ang ating naging sagot ay 625 and then lagyan natin ng decimal point and 0. That's why ang naging sagot natin ay 0.625. So, gets ba?
Opo.
Okay. Ngayon ay magkakaroon tayo ng quiz bee para malaman ko kung sino talaga ang nakinig sa inyo. Handa na ba kayo?
Opo.
Okay, maglabas ng paper and ballpen. Ang first given is 0.95. Papers up. Okay, the correct answer is 19/20. Next. Converting decimals to percents. The given is 4.72. Papers up. The answer is 472%. Very good. Sino na naka 2 points? Okay. Bilangin nyo points dahil meron yang plus points sa akin. Next is, ano namang conversion ang nagkakaroon ng repeating decimals? Go. Boards up. Boards up. Okay, tama kayong lahat. Ang sagot ay converting fractions to decimals. Next is, conversion naman na kung saan ay yung nakuhang decimal ay ita-times sa 100 para makuha ang sagot. And then, maglalagay ng percent sign. Go! And ang tamang sagot is converting decimal to percentage. Okay, sino na nakaka-perfect? Okay, si Mark pa lang, habol tayo. Next. If Anna has 810, how would she convert it to decimal? Boards up. Okay, the correct answer is 0.8. Last one. Lita has 25% and she wants to know what place value it is. What would she do? I repeat. Lisa has 25% and she wants to know what place value it is. What would she do? Boards up. Okay, the correct answer is converting percentage to decimals. Very good. Okay, who got the perfect score? 6. Very good. Give Marklen a Aling Donisha clap. 1, 2, 3, go.
Very good, very good, very good.
Okay. Next, who got 5? Yan. Bigyan natin si Nico ng 5 clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, who got 5? Give her a 4 clap. 1, 2, 3. Talagang nakinig kayo sa ating discussion ngayong araw. Ngayon ay may inihanda kong graphic organizer upang malaman kung talagang nakinig kayo sa akin. Ilang bahagi sa conversion o part ang na-discuss natin kanina? Wants to answer? Yes, Nico.
Tatlo po.
Tatlo. Ano-ano kaya yung mga yon? Can you write it on the board? So, tama si Nico, meron tayong fraction, decimal, and percentage. Ngayon naman, sa fraction, ano pwede natin i-convert sa kanya? On the board, who wants to answer? Yes, Mark. Okay, very good. Sa fraction, pwede tayong mag-convert into decimal, and then pwede din tayong mag-convert to percentage. Who wants to answer on the board sa decimal? Yes, Mika. Okay. We have decimals to fraction and then decimals to percentage. Very good. Talagang nakikinig kayo. Sa percentage, last one. Who wants to answer? Yes, Mark. Yan. Meron naman tayo sa percentage na converting percent to fraction and then percent to decimal. At dahil talagang inyong naintindihan at nasagutan ninyo ang ating graphic organizer, bigyan ng inyong mga sarili ng good job clap. 1, 2, 3, go! G-O-O-D-J-O-B, good job. Good job. Okay. Ngayon naman ay kumuha kayo ng 1 whole sheet of paper and ball pen dahil magsasagot na kayo ng inyong activity. So for the first activity, you have to write the correct answer in the space provided below and then solve for the solution to get the correct answer. Next is write the solution for each number and then change decimal to fraction and percent form. Complete the table by providing the missing number and write the solution for each number. Are you done already?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yung iba kaya?
Yes po, ma'am.
Sagutan na natin, exchange papers. Kapag-exchange na ba lahat?
Opo.
Okay, ang tamang sagot sa number 1 ay percent sign and then 0.5 and then 0.375. Next, vinculum and then 0.75 and then 31.25%. Next, decimal 0.77 na may bar sa taas, 77, and then 1.25. Number 4, fraction, 0.1, and then 4 and 1/2. Number 5, decim, 0.55 na yung 55 ay may bar sa taas, and then 36%. Number 6, fraction, 347%, and then 0.24. Number 7, decimal, 608% and 0.024. Number 8, percentage or percent, 68% and 87.5. Number 9, fraction, 455% and then 42/50. And then number 10 is percentage or percent, and then 2%, and then 0.06. Pakibilang na ng mga score, and then ibigay sa may ari. Okay, who got the perfect score? Okay, bigyan natin si Mark ng 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, yan. Sino naka-9? Wow! Bigyan natin si Nico ng 4 claps. Sinong naka-8? Okay, bigyan natin si Nika ng 3 claps. Yan. Lahat kayo ay matataas ang score, kaya talagang naintindihan ninyo ang ating diniscuss ngayong araw. Ngayon, kunin nyo ulit ang inyong ballpen at notebook dahil susulatan nyo na ang inyong assignment. Tapos na? Okay. Hanggang dito na lang ang ating talakayan ngayong araw at mag-iingat kayo sa inyong pag-uwi. Goodbye, class!
Bye, ma'am.